Hen tube, everybody. This is brother Mudhuta, Nudimud Kahagadu Al. Another one of my little mobile video vlogs today. Want to follow up to my video from yesterday about men not being men, and yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm still puzzled by that, but there's the HTM Family Guide, which we've turned into the UNM Family Guide. I know we forgot to put the national emblem here instead of the HTM, but it's not even out yet, so don't even worry about it. This is like a rough draft. But I wanted to go over responsibilities of the husband to his wife and children. So this goes for anybody, I guess, officially in the nation. If you're not officially in the nation, this don't apply to you. You can walking around calling yourself a Nawabian with no membership card or no way to prove it. At least if you have an old one under the old administration, under Chief Black Eagle Thunderbird. If you don't have an old one or a new one, you're not a Nawabian. Right? You can read all the books you want to and hopefully you speak the language, but you're not a Nawabian. So, at least I don't think so. Just because you walked with Dr. Yor doesn't mean you're a Nawabian. Just because you read a bunch of books doesn't mean you're a Nawabian. So let me read out of the UNN Family Guide a section titled "Responsibilities of the Husband to His Wife and Children." Right, this is coming from Malachi, Zadok York Al. Okay, so it says, firstly, we all make mistakes, and we could have made mistakes in the mate that we chose. Right. For the children's sake, if any, don't stay in a bad relationship. It can affect their lives. If a man is not a provider, which is the most important aspect of a man, move on with your life before it's too late. If a woman does not do her part as a female, move on. Men and women, if your lady or your man just ain't living up to the responsibilities of the marriage, move on. Do not stay with an anusut or anuset and they not doing their shagul, okay? Not doing their job. You meet at parties are just that, party people. You don't go in a nightclub to find a wife or a husband. You'll find a nightclub girl or guy, right? So it says, number one, the male's responsibility is to choose a healthy and intelligent wife whom he can love and cherish for the length of their lives. And further, remember, beauty is truly only skin deep. You got a good woman, keep her. Treat her right, fellas. Treat her right. 2, his responsibility is to provide an above poverty-stricken environment by working hard to see that his family has nothing but the best. Above a poverty-stricken environment, which means you got to be at least earning about 50 or 60K a year, okay? Men. This part is for the man, what I'm reading here. You're to provide an above poverty-stricken environment for your children. I don't care how smart you think you are. You're living in poverty, you're not a god, okay? The gods never lived in poverty, right? You're not a god. Let's go to number 3, shall we? See, I'm not just making stuff up. I'm reading it from the Family Guide. Let me turn on the light here because it's getting dark. All right, I gotta be able to see what I'm reading. All right, so let's go to 3. That's why I don't respect a lot of y'all men. I don't respect you. Number 3, his responsibility is to acquire a good academic or vocational education. 4, His responsibility is to utilize his talents to support his family. You ain't earning no money, you ain't a man. 5, his responsibility is to know how to repair and fix things around the house. That's what I do on my ranch at the house in Nuwabika. Huh? All right. 6, teach y'all how to be men out here. Y'all acting like some goddamn children out here. Ain't no children around here. Straight men stuff around here. 6, his responsibility is to know how to drive everything on wheels. Tractors, ATVs. That's what I do. Forklifts, truck, tractor, truck, everything. I drive it. We need to transport logistics. I got it. I'll teach you how to do it too, you lazy nigga. 7, smoking dope all day and shit. His responsibility is to protect and guard his family at all times. And that don't mean, oh, I'm going to go beat up some Negroes. That means have guns, knives, bombs if you got to have them at your house. Protect your family. And protect your family with intelligence too. And legally understand the law to protect your family. These white boys are running there and take everything you got. Legally. Stupid. 8. Pissing me off. 8. His responsibility is to be well informed in order to keep his family abreast of current events that affect their lives. You got some of these niggas out here can't even use computers. Can't even use a computer. Don't know what's going on in 2021. Don't know what's going on outside the environment that will affect them and their family for the rest of their life. Have no idea, and you call yourself a Nawabian. You know all this deep stuff, but you don't know some goddamn current news information. You're stuck in the damn book. All right, let's go. 9. His responsibility is to know survival tactics, military tactics, survival tactics. Most of you niggas couldn't go a week if a nuke hit your country. If a nuke hit your town, you'd be dead. You wouldn't know how to survive in the woods. 10. His responsibility is to know how to take care of a house, to cook and provide for the children in the event that the wife becomes ill or dies. But that's not your primary job. It says that your primary job is to go out and earn some money for your family. Earn some money for your family. Don't even talk to me if you think you a man and you ain't earning no money for your family. Don't even talk to me. I'll turn away like Jesus did the Canaanite woman in chapter 15 of Matthew. I'll turn my back on you. I'll turn my back. I won't even talk to you. We in a day and time we can't have these lazy fools around, man, talking about they smart. If you're so smart, how come you can't earn $1 for your family? How come you want government assistance when you're more than able to go and get a job? Don't even talk to me. 11. His responsibility is setting an example and being a role model for his children. That might be, it's a number 11, but that might be the most important one. What do your kids see you doing as a man? They see you going out getting degrees and getting jobs and starting your own company, starting your own line of business, like the master teacher told you to do? Most of you guys know. No. So 12. His responsibility is to be loyal to his wife and discipline himself in order to keep a respectful relationship. 13. His responsibility is to maintain honesty and integrity. 14. His responsibility is not to endanger his family by violating the laws of the country or the city and the state in which they live. 15. His responsibility is to control his emotions and to be strong under pressure and always keep his promises. Now, I argue with the ignorant brother who tried to kill himself yesterday. I violated this one. You know, that's my bad. I got to do a better job of that, especially because I'm in the AMOM. It was a little bit embarrassing for me. I can't condescend with these brothers no more. It's disgusting. So 16. His responsibility is to be a father example for his daughters. Daughters shouldn't be hearing his man cuss and calling people bitches and niggas all day. That's not a good example for your daughter, because your daughter gonna get out and a nigga gonna call her a bitch and prostitute and nigga all day too, because she seen you do it. So guess what type of man she gonna get? Someone just like her daddy. Her fucked up daddy. Stop it. Let's see, I think. Okay. So it looks like 17 is missing from here. I don't know why. So I'll skip on to 18. His responsibility is to be a husband for his wife. 19. His responsibility is to set an overall good example for his family, as well as be an upright and noble member in the family in the United Nawabian Nation of Moors. So the stuff that I've been talking about, apparently the master teacher's been talking about also. Right? So we're here to develop men into greater physical and spiritual beings that can operate the basic civics of law. Because we got a lot of government babies, project niggas that barely even qualify as human. I know I'm a very harsh man, right? But where I'm from, my standards are very high. My grandfather, who's Cherokee, as a matter of fact, all my family's Cherokee, Aniawea. And my dad and my mom really came from poor spots, you know, in LA and a little town in Arizona. But they made it up out of there, man. They made it up out of there. I learned from their example, even more than Dr. York. I learned from my dad's example, how to be a man, how to go get a job, because my grandfather taught him that. And then in turn, my father taught me that. So the knowledge that we have about this world, we can never be in poverty. So get your knowledge up. You may know about the Elohim, Anunnaki. You're so deep, and then you're living in a poverty-stricken environment. People want to be loyal to what the master teacher said. Well, he said this in the Family Guide. So what happened? What happened? He said it in the Family Guide. See, don't matter how much you know, it is what you're loyal to. Is how much honesty and integrity you have. Then you'll be crowned with the then you'll be blessed with the crown of life, right? Until then, you're not blessed with the crown of life. Because what's the saying? God blesses the child that can hold his own. I'm seeing a lot of men that can't hold their own. I see the woman holding it down more than the men, which is not in the tradition of a woman. Now, a woman could work. It's optional if she wants to. But the man, there ain't no option. You must work. You must work or lose the respect of this world. You must work or lose the respect of this world. I wouldn't advise drug dealing and stuff like that. You know, that's because it's illegal. It's illegal. So I wouldn't advise all that for the brothers, especially the young brothers, the young Moorish brothers and sisters out there. I definitely would not advise that. I would take that energy and channel it into something legal and be patient, save up your money, start running businesses or link up. I know it's hard for black people to trust each other, you know what I'm saying? That's why I keep my circle tight. I keep my circle airtight. Airtight, because that's the protocol. That is the protocol, especially for the president. That's the protocol. I just don't let nobody get close to me. I don't let nobody get close to me, not unless you're worthy. Because I'm observing you. As a man, I'm observing you. And if you think you're going to teach other men with my blessing, and you're a hypocrite, or just saying things that go against what you're telling other people to do, but you wouldn't do it yourself, that's called a hypocrite. You know what I mean? And we need to stop that. We need to cut that out. You know what I'm saying? And don't blame me, because I got standards. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas don't have standards. Niggas just do whatever, marry whoever, you know, just to stay in the crib. I know a gang of dudes I grew up with like that, you know, just to get health benefits. My friend Brandon married a girl just to get health benefits out of Louisiana. I'm like, you are tripping, bro. So I ain't talked to that brother in a while. Maybe, hopefully everything's going okay. But we got to pick up our standards, man. As men, I'm going to sign off. Didn't really want to make this video that long. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. This is United Nawabi Nation of Moors, Right Knowledge Radio, with your brother Mulhutha Nudimud Kahaga Du Al Nefar Ushat.